Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Chechi. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you're an old subscriber, thanks for sticking around with me. So as you must have seen from the title, you already have an idea what this video is going to be about. I think I'm homophobic, and I know a lot of you must have had that on your mind for some time. So I'm going to be talking about how I feel about gay people, queer people, and if truly my feelings can be qualified as being homophobic. In Africa as a whole, we have bigger problems, we have bigger issues. And there are laws to actually jail people based on their sexuality, but there are none to hold a lot of politicians accountable for the corruption and the insecurity. Like, there are so many things. There are people who've come out to identify the terrorist groups. There are people who've spoken in favor of terrorist associations, and they are not jailed, but you have the time to write laws about people, not because of their acts, not because of their wickedness, and not because of their corruption, but because of the sexuality they've chosen to identify as. Also, in this same constitution, there are laws that enable way older men to marry younger children, really children, and there's nothing against that. Is actually in the constitution that permits it. The constitution permits this, but there is something against being queer, being gay, and then the right into law that you'll be jailed. I think that is very unfair, very, very unfair. I, as a person, am never ever going to be like someone that is going to treat you based on your sexuality or what you've identified as. So I'm just coming from the perspective that I might not fully accept you, I might not fully accept that idea, but I'm not going to throw stones at you. I'm not going to call you names because I do not agree with what you represent. So that is where a lot of people make mistakes. Like, if you don't agree with someone's beliefs, someone's emotions, and someone's sexuality, you shouldn't come up to them and just tell them, okay, this thing you're doing is a sin, you deserve to die, blah 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 blah. And that is so bad. And in this community, in our community, this is something that keeps on going on over and over again. So in Africa, queer people, they are not really safe, because you can just walk on the road and someone will insult you. If you even have the mannerism of a woman, someone is going to insult you. And a lot of people here are homophobic, but they do not know, and a lot of people are just confused as what to identify as in their sexuality. They are so confused, they don't know what to identify as, so they just go with the notion, the popular notion that everybody likes to talk about, the one that is seen as a very good one. So they just hide under that, and some of them even get to the point where they bring in people into their lives without informing them that this is what I represent, this is my sexuality. They just bring people into their lives and cage them up, and then those people find out later that this person is not even straight, this person is not straight at all, and they deceive them at that point that you're straight, and then you get them to hate you. And that is one of the things that people don't like. If you're something, say it with your chest, own it with your chest. Don't try to deceive anybody, don't try to inconvenience anybody because you want society to accept you for who you are. So in this part of the world, like, literally everyone is kind of homophobic in a way, but you should never ever force your emotions down on people's throats. If I say that I don't identify with you, I don't identify with what you represent, you should take it that, okay, I don't fully understand where you are coming from, but that shouldn't be like the reason for you to just go and say, okay, you don't like me, you're bad, you don't want equal rights for everybody, this that. Not everybody will identify with you, not everybody will agree with what you are portraying. It's just not everybody. And there is this recent increase in the rate at which gay people are represented in movies. Like, there's a lot of input in movies as if they're trying to please them. Like, please, we accept you, so we are going to include you in everything. We're going to include you in music videos, we're going to include you in movies, so that people can see you for what you are. A lot of people in Nigeria that are where they are gay, they don't know why they are in that. A lot of them get introduced to it while they're in boarding school, so you cannot see that is their sexuality at the end of the day, because they might start saying, okay, we're going to have to be bi, because they don't fully understand what they want. Some of them just were forced into it because they didn't have proper guidance. They were exposed to situations at an early age, so that's just what they've come to know. They don't really have any other choice. So that was what was brought to their table. It's just like you bringing a particular meal for me every single day. Every single day I'm taking something, every single day I'm eating something. I'm going to get so accustomed to it, I'm going to identify that this is my best food. So it's just that way. A lot of them do not know why they are there. Praise of transgenders on social media has also not been helpful at all, because they've already drawn the attention away from the gay people, away from the queer people. They have drawn it away from them, and they succeeded in bringing the attention to themselves. So a lot of them are identifying as transgenders, but they've not really gone through the process of transitioning into either male or female. So, but they just identify as that because that is what is trending. It's not as if they've done it, but they are just identifying as that because that sounds more sane to society's representation. At least when you're transgender, it's okay, you are no longer female, at least you're now male. Another thing I want to point out is the fact that a lot of people are now trying to just identify with gay people, saying that they accept them for who they are, but that's a lie. Behind closed doors, they do not accept you, they do not accept what you identify with, because it's going to make them look good in social media, it's going to make them seem really nice, so they just go with that. So now, because of social media, a lot of people can just come out and start blabbing that I'm gay, but they're not. They're just using it to make money, because they're just using it to make money, and they're taking away the attention from people who actually need that position, people who need that spot to talk about what they want to talk about. So yeah, a lot of Nigerians, we're homophobic. Yeah, we're homophobic. That doesn't mean that when we see you, we want to kill you. It just means that we haven't fully understood what you represent. Our religion restricts us from accepting you into our lives, but I think at the end of the day, our humanity is what is the ultimate. Humanity is going to help you be human, be kind, be loving to people. It doesn't matter their sexuality or their sexual orientations. That is not your business. Your business is, what does this person have to offer to humanity? What does this person have to bring to the table? So you shouldn't concern yourself with whether this person is gay or not when you're trying to open your heart to people. You should just say, is this person a good person? Does this person have good intention? Does this person represent good things? Then if yes, then go for it. Don't let religion or personal fanatic scriptures, or the ones that people just exaggerate, get to you. At the end of the day, in the Bible, love your neighbor as yourself. Show love to sinners. Show love to sinners first before you call yourself a saint, and remove the dirt from your own eyes before you remove dirt in another person's eyes. So at the end of the day, am I homophobic? I would say no. I think they have not fully come to terms with with people that identify as queer or gay, because that is not what I grew up knowing. That's not what I'm used to. But as time goes on, it is advisable that you listen to them, let them share their experiences, let them talk about how they actually feel. Then we can fully understand that this person is human at the end of the day. This person is like me and is like the other person. So I should not treat somebody based on their sexuality. That is like, it's dumb to actually treat someone based on their sexuality, not what they bring to the table, not the kindness in their heart. So that is something that we have to come to terms with. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you do. Until next time, you know I love you guys. Bye.